Hi everyone, it's Mark Rusic here from Iconic Colours, and if you've seen my Instagram post, now I'm following up with Van Gogh Unlocked Life and Movement. I'm going to show you the whole painting that I've done based on this photo just out front of the art centre in Melbourne. So pretty ordinary photo. It's got some likeable qualities to it. You've certainly got some features here, but look at this. This is what I got from this, okay? You can see this is very dynamic, isn't it? It's moving, whereas this one is relatively stationary, it's static. This is dynamic. And so I want to talk today a bit about why is that. And I've got the keys from Van Gogh. Van Gogh is the one that has showed us a certain way forward. But I want to highlight this, that can you see the clouds? I've gone from this static kind of, there's no clouds, there's no wind, to this. And again, I like my autumn season a lot, and I've tried to have that strong wind because you can see the leaves flying off the trees there. And so the clouds are definitely a feature that is enabling that movement. It's not just the clouds though, is it? You look at some of these brush strokes, the way they are weaved into, by the way, it's a thick impasto painting, and so you've got a lot of movement in those strokes there as well, those directional strokes that are wavy. And isn't that characteristic of Van Gogh paintings? The wavy, curly sort of lines, and especially in the clouds, it's so obvious when you look at a Van Gogh painting. So Van Gogh Unlocked. What did he say about this himself? I love looking at a quote because we can always get some more understanding from that. Van Gogh said this: so this is a key statement in relation to releasing that movement, releasing that dynamism in our paintings. I want to touch people. Isn't that powerful? I want to touch people with my art. I want them to say, he feels deeply, he feels tenderly. So Van Gogh, in his journey, if you remember, he started off actually as a missionary in a place, a remote and a very obscure place called Borinage. And I think it was in Belgium somewhere. And it was there that Van Gogh gave himself absolutely selflessly to the people of Borinage, and he served them and he preached the gospel. It was there that he discovered that there's a lot of people that were struggling to listen, and there was many complications with his immediate family in relation to the way he was ministering as well. But the bottom line was Van Gogh came out of that, and he started to go down a new career path as an artist that he always retained. This is what I believe was a major key to his movement in his paintings and this idea of releasing life. He always retained the heart for God, and he retained the heart of a pastor as he painted. So of course he wants to touch people through his paintings. That's what he did when he was in Borinage, and he did everything he could to help those people and to preach to them. But as he found that that God was leading in another way, he focused and majored on his artistic focus and saw it as a calling as well. So the movement and the heart, that is behind those paintings, I believe, is a big key to him trying to release that emotion and life in his paintings. And in a certain way, this is my own little story, I can absolutely relate to this because I myself am a pastor. I'm a part of a church called the Hope Christian Church, and I very much love God, and he's really set me free from many things, and the life I have now, the joy that I have through my faith, creates within me a passion and a desire to, to showcase that life that I know, that I have received through Christ as well. Interestingly as well, like Van Gogh, I spent 4 years in the beginning of my journey as a Christian. I spent 4 years on the mission field, and I also gave myself selflessly over in Indonesia, actually. So if you speak a little bit of Bahasa, I'm quite fluent. But I gave myself selflessly in a similar way, and was there for about 4 years. I think Van Gogh's in that context for around 4 as well. And but at the same time, I've carried on as a pastor for many years now. But I also have this tremendous heart to equip people in just painting and releasing their painting skills. So Van Gogh Unlocked for me is really an opportunity to equip people and show people how, we can tap into the very skills and abilities that Van Gogh acquired, so that our paintings can go to a whole new level. And of course, in today's focus, we're looking at just releasing life and movement. Who would agree that sometimes paintings are just kind of dead? They're lacking that spunk, that vitality, and so I think it's really important key in unlocking Van Gogh. So I hope that really has blessed you today. Just a little bit more about what we do in Iconic Colours, author talks. I've written 2 books. One's called Iconic Melbourne, another one, Iconic Animals of Australia, with a voice to release your giant potential within. And also do Paint Like Van Gogh workshops, and I love doing paintings for people that release their vision. And so painting prophetically is something I love doing as well for people. But anyway, if you want to follow me a little bit further on social media there, on Instagram or Facebook, I would love to continue to send these tips to you and send stuff that I've been doing so that we stay in touch with each other. Thanks for watching today, and bye for now. I hope it really blessed you. See ya.